Good evening, and welcome to the Curse of Strahd. Who would like to recap what happened last time?
So, we may have made a terrible mistake bringing Lady Walker to power.
It's okay.
Cultists.
Yep, cultists.
I almost
Anyway,
died.
one of us did die.
No,
Left the
rip-
party.
Rip Jasmine.
Jasmine was captured, not killed. There's a difference.
Anyway, so
We
yeah,
found out where Argynvost Holt is. Or where we assume the approximate location is.
Yeah. We
And we
did some
learned-
research at the library, found out where Argynvost is, found out a few more information about the stuff that we learned in the book, which sealed itself, and we're probably never going to open it again, so that's fun. And
Do you really want to sit through that whole sequence again?
I mean, it was a fun cutscene. We can go back and watch the VOD when it goes up on YouTube. Either way, we then were invited to a dinner party, one of the usual almost midnight meetings, because there's now a curfew in effect, at the Wachter residence, where they had a blood sacrifice circle set up with the priest, who was talking shit about Lady Wachter ever since she did her little coup. And they were going to sacrifice a bunch of people to Orcus in order to do something, and none of us were having that. So we
Not
Stole
something.
the skull.
we stole the skull. Katrina just charmed Misery into handing over the skull and then yeet it out. And now we are on the run in our rainbow-colored cart, never coming back to Valaki.
And I almost died in the process. That was fun. Yeah, Marcus traded in his inspiration to not die. It was a good time.
Yeah, you have a love interest. You can't die now.
Exactly.
Well, now that you don't have inspiration, you can die.
Hopefully not.
Well, you have just left town.
I've got fucking 6 hit points.
You should get on that.
Also, before we left town, remember I said I wanted to, talk to Beatrix before we left?
There was really not a lot of time.
We were
Katrina
literally right...
pulled the cart around.
Okay, yeah, I thought you had done that already, but
I remember I told you at the end of the last session, I want to do this.
okay. I misremembered whether or not we had actually done it.
No, we never did. I mean, it would have been a quick thing, just to warn her about Lady Wachter and the cult,
Alright.
and that we're skipping town because, oh my god. So this would have happened, right when I came back. Or, this basically would have happened while you were dealing with the skeleton running with the message. Which was hilarious, by the way. I'm gonna go arrive very short of breath because I've just been running from a fucking skeleton. I assume she's in the doorway because there was a big Russian.
You okay?
I will tell her about the insane cultist situation we just had and how Lady Wachter was gonna sacrifice stuff for Orcus to try and fight Strahd or something. But more importantly than, the whole human sacrifice thing was bullshit. And we almost died.
Well. Shit.
So yeah, if you're planning on sticking around Valaki, I would be careful of her.
Alright.
unfortunately, we have to get out of town for now.
Already? Feels like you just left.
We were not planning on staying.
I suppose.
Just stay safe, alright?
I should be the one telling you that.
There's no hope for that.
Fair enough. Blah. I guess Marcus will kiss her and then be on his way with the
Yeah.
group. Now we can be where we were.
She also gives you a health potion.
Thank you.
It's of the lesser variety.
Do I have yet? I have one in my inventory. Well, I have it in my inventory listed as 0 because I drank it, but I left it in there so I could see what it did.
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah. And now we'll be on our way. Sorry for that little.
Alright.
But I felt like it should have happened, so.
Fast forward to... You're outside the gates.
Yes. Am I allowed to short rest in the back of the car?
I mean, we took long rests in the back of the cart.
But I mean,
On our
at
way
this
to
moment, just in
Strahd's.
case anything happens while we're on our way out.
Let's see, just in case anything happens.
Why did
That
I
also
jump in my
is a fair question.
Just
Where are
in
we
case.
headed? We're headed into
Wasn't
the woods.
Argenvost? So one
I
of
think we were
these.
planning on going to Argenvost first and then checking out the village beneath
Yeah.
it later. We do have the gigantic
But we have to
fucking
go this
skull.
way because
Yeah, so we're going through the woods and up the hill.
Yeah. Yeah, you can short rest.
Cool.
In that case, I will be. getting
I
back to
am going to be the first to say it. That meeting was an unmitigated disaster. I'm so sorry I was not there to help you. But I think getting this away from misery was more important. Camus,
I
if
yes.
you would like to hold on to this, I really would rather not.
I would be.
Wow, that barely got me to half. Above half.
Yes, I'll take care of it.
Anyway, sorry for interrupting you. You were about to say something.
No, not really.
So you're giving Camus the skull?
I'm giving Camus the skull.
I trust him with it.
Where are you putting it? Like,
I mean, I have a pack.
you should eat it.
Do not eat the skull.
Replace your own skull with it.
It's the skull of Vecna.
I don't really have like a lead box that I would prefer to put something like this in, so I will.
I feel like I remember there being a lead box of some form in the cart when we bought it, but
No,
that might
I
just be
don't
me
think so.
misremembering things.
I think that's it.
That sounds like something Van Richten would have had, though.
it does sound like something, yeah.
Anyway.
A worn leather case with gold buckles, which had wooden stakes in it. That's it.
Yeah.
That was it.
No lead-lined box.
For now, I'll just keep it in my pack. And speaking of stuff like that, I'm going to suggest that Marcus take the Misty Step scroll. Like, actually have it on his person. Because of the three of us, you don't really have a
But
instant
don't you
escape
need
button.
it on your list to cast it, or is it just...
Technically, you do need to have the spell on your class spell list in order to cast it, unless
We're
that is
house
a...
ruling it that doesn't matter. Anyone can use a
Yeet.
scroll.
Neat.
Alright, so yeah,
You would
definitely
just
you
have
should
to make
take
an
it.
Arcana roll.
I will add that to my inventory after I adjust my desk a little bit.
So yeah, you're heading along the road towards the river, and you see something on the other side.
What is it that we see?
You see a person caught, what looks to be caught in a snare trap, like hanging from a tree.
Huh. Let's just stop the cart real quick. Katrina's
I
gonna...
would feel more sympathy if it was a bear trap, but still.
Katrina will sort of tentatively...
We considered that.
Once the cart is like across the bridge and like on the same side, Katrina will sort of bring it to a stop and tentatively get out to go inspect
There
the
also look
dangling
to be
body.
people around it.
Oh, never
Although
mind. I am not nearly that close.
as you get closer, you look, you get a better look, and people is maybe a strong word.
Oh. Yep. Never mind.
Roll perception though.
Yeah. Perception. That is an 11.
There looks to be a third one, like behind this tree, but you can't really get a good look at him.
Mm-hmm. Well, seeing this person in trouble, and I assume I recognize it as Viktor Volakovich.
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna just tiptoe back to the cart and inform the rest of the party about the situation. Yeah, Viktor Volakovich is hanging upside down from a tree, and there are 3 vampire spawn, I believe, around him.
I'm so glad I short rested.
Do I see them? Do I?
Roll perception.
Well, did they hear us? I mean, I don't think the cart is like a stealth cart.
Yeah, no,
Victor, you see him.
The cart is very much not stealthy. I would be surprised if the vampire spawn did not notice we were here.
Yeah, but I need to know if I saw you because I may be preoccupied with the vampire spawn.
Yep.
And so, but with that,
they're in your vision. The spawns are perhaps looking at you, but well, let's have them roll perception and. Oh yeah, you're seeing.
I make deliberate eye contact with Katrina. You can tell that it pains. You can tell that it pains me to look at you like this, but you also can tell that I really, really want you to help me.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
as
that
much
makes
as I don't
sense.
like you, I can't just leave you like that. That would be uncharacteristic of me.
Alright, let's get this over with then.
Yeah, I guess so. I draw my bow. Should we roll initiative?
Seems
Yeah.
like something that should happen. Oh, hey, turn order.
Yeah, they like Roll20 is different. Yeah.
Nice.
Where
Oh,
Maybe
right,
you
this
hear
is
this-
all the way back from when Gesh
yeah,
existed.
before like if you had a turn order but then changed to a different map, it would.
No, those were all still on
Yeah,
this map from like all the time ago. Oh wait, no.
Yeah,
No, you're
it would just not
right.
show them. Yeah,
You're
we noticed this on
right.
Friday in our other game.
Oh, that is fascinating.
But now they just show up as blank, and then the tokens take a while to load in, but it's still better to just clear
Huh.
it.
Can I keep the
Interesting.
21 that I rolled?
No,
Yeah,
reroll.
you rolled it. You rolled it first.
Boom.
Oof.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I thought
so...
we said you could keep the 21.
No. I said no, reroll.
Oh,
But isn't that one he rolled literally right now and just didn't have his token highlighted?
yeah.
I had it highlighted, it's just that the turn order got deleted. Because I didn't realize it was the old turn order.
Yeah.
But we've never
Oh, well.
done it that way before.
Yeah, if you roll, but for some reason it didn't like fill in, you just fill it in.
Why are you suddenly
Fine.
changing the rules on?
I mean, I'm fine with keeping it at 6, but
Yeah, I mean, you're the GM.
Fine, have the 21.
thank you.
Not really gonna be able to do much from this distance anyway, so.
You'd be surprised. We'd force them to come to us.
Or he would just make the other 21 faster and then it doesn't really matter.
You see that this one sniffs the air and looks across the river at the lot of you.
Hello.
Camus, it is now your turn.
I am going to cast Sleet Storm. And I am going to put it in a giant fuck off. I can find where to draw things. Draw shape and
40-foot radius.
yeah. So
That
Here
is
is the size of that. You can place yourself as like a marker and then trace it.
okay.
Actually, I could just give you a
Yeah. Now, fucking.
40-foot radius? There you go. Big ol'
Here,
circle.
just use. I was gonna say you could just use this.
So yeah. That's the radius. I think I was here.
Yeah.
Here, I gave you control of this magic circle. You can just move that.
You should just save that to the journal for everyone to be able to.
I
Yeah,
will.
that would be a good idea.
And you were what, placing it like here?
Yeah.
All right.
So. Okay, so it's only when they start their turn they have to check if they slip.
All right. Marcus.
Hold on, fixing something in my sheet real quick. But I'm gonna shoot at one of them. I can do this after, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna mark the one that just moved with Slayer's Prey. And then with Dread Ambusher, I get an extra attack against it this round as well.
All right.
Wait, what? Let me see here. That hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're hitting this one?
Yes.
All right, 9 damage. Is that...
Oh, I forgot to turn on my Slayer's Prey.
That's not magic damage, is it?
Oh, it's not magic. I don't
Okay.
have magic weapon on yet. That should deal 6 extra damage. I forgot to take on my Slayer's Prey for that.
All right, so...
And then I shoot it again because of Dread Ambusher.
All right, fire.
Damn.
Nice.
All
And
right,
then I
you
shoot it again with extra attack if it's not down.
It is nowhere near down.
Another 5.
Another 5. All right, you just like full of arrows.
And we say
Big-
that crits in ones, the arrow's destroyed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I subtract 2.
Victor, one of the vampires, the one that no one else can see yet, is going to attack you.
Okay.
Specifically, it's going to like bite you through the trap for
Yeah.
5 piercing and 5 necrotic.
Is that one of the attacks that lowers my max hit points?
Yes, by the 5 necrotic.
Fuck. We can't just sit around on this side if we want to save them.
Victor, it is your turn. You are ensnared, but you can still do things.
Yeah. I have a feeling mage armor isn't going to be super helpful.
Wait, why isn't this marked as crit?
Where can I see... I mean, where is the vampire that's attacking me that no one else can see yet?
He's right next to you.
Okay. But, like, on which side?
Here.
Okay.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that.
Did we just, skip Camus's first turn?
No, I put down the Sleet Storm.
Oh, right. I'm dumb.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip at 3rd level.
Sorry.
Int save,
Yeah.
and you're doing on the guy that bit you.
I'm doing it on both of them because when I upcast it, I can hit 2 targets.
Okay. They both fail.
Cool. (3d6) psychic, they can't take reactions, and next turn they get only 1 out of the 3 possible things.
Okay. Well, it's this one's turn, and it has to make the save against the Sleet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That's DC 16 Dex.
Unfortunately, he makes it.
It's still difficult terrain, though.
Yeah, and he's going to spend his turn. He starts to regen a little bit, and then he will spend his turn because he only has the one action moving out of the Sleet Storm. Katrina.
Okay. This is the one that Marcus shot full of arrows, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cast Chill Touch on it.
All right. It doesn't
then-
resist the necrotic, but
That's fine. I was
That will
doing
stop
that for
you
the
from
extra
regening,
effect, yeah. And then I'm going to move sort of over to the river's edge and just call out, "Do you need any help?" And that's as far as I want to go without crossing the river and risking getting ambushed by a bunch of vampire spawn myself. So yeah, that's my turn.
Can this vampire even
Um,
cross the bridge?
Bonus action, I guess. Do I have one that I want to do?
Is crossing that bridge considered moving through flowing water?
Probably not. We would actually have to put them in the water.
Okay.
Which, I mean, we can do
I'm-
once they're dead.
I am good without using a bonus action, so that is my turn.
all right. Well, this guy has to make his save. DC 16, he succeeds. He does not get to heal, and this is rough terrain, so he can move here. And that's his turn. Camus.
I am going to move here. Bonus action to Magicify 3 stones and throw one of them at this vampire spawn.
All right. It just hits the river. You fall
Right.
short. Marcus.
I'm just gonna. Well, actually, first I had a question because something in my sheet got messed up. Do the bonuses from Slayer's Prey, Magic Weapon, and Dread Ambusher get factored into crits or not?
If it's a dice roll, it gets factored. If it's a flat bonus, it doesn't.
Okay, so it just got somehow turned off in Slayer's Prey. Okay, but in the meantime, I'm gonna first cast Magic Weapon. So that my arrows can do damage. Or more damage, rather. And that's a bonus action, so then I'm gonna shoot it. Pew. Does that even hit?
No, that misses.
Well, I get 2 attacks, so. It's a 14 hit.
That will also miss, unfortunately.
Damn it.
Sorry, you might need another new character.
I'm gonna move also.
Victor,
here.
you're getting scratched for 9 damage.
Oh.
And then it's your turn.
I don't want to use all my spell slot. I mean, but I'm a wizard, so I have lots of them. I'm just not used to playing a wizard.
Yeah, text I'm getting used to. Wait, I forgot to apply that. Would a 15 have hit the thing?
A 15 would have hit.
Yeah, I didn't check the magic weapon accuracy bonus, so that should have hit.
Oh, okay. So
So it would have been 14 damage.
14 damage. Okay.
Just realized that.
I'll go ahead and cast Tidal Wave, like, away from me in this direction, and it's, like, 30 feet wide, so it should hit these two.
Okay.
That's a good
Or
guess.
whoever is here.
I believe it's 10 feet wide and 30 feet long.
Oh, I misread. Well, wait, what's the difference between long? That just means I need to turn it around, right?
I think it has to push away from you, so you would be able to push it like that, but you couldn't like start there and go like that.
Can you show the
Oh.
spell description?
I can't do that, right?
Yeah, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall, facing away from you.
Well, it doesn't say that. It says you conjure up a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You're correct then.
That's true.
It is not, in fact, a line spell.
They do both make the save. But they are taking half damage. What was that, 20?
Yeah.
And then that is running water, because we had previously determined that is a thing.
I wish I had rope arrows.
Oh, that's when they end their turn in it. They're not ending their turn here, so it's
But it was thematic at the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one. Is going to try to scratch you for 7 damage, and then it will try to bite you, but miss.
Okay.
Unless a 9 would
7.
somehow hit you.
No. 7 damage.
Yeah. Katrina.
Okay. How deep is this river and how fast is it flowing?
It's not really fast.
Okay.
It's deep enough that you would use your swim speed, but
All right. Well, I guess I'm getting wet because this guy is in trouble and they're going to die if we do not go over there quickly. I am going to does Fenrir do again? Let me actually check the thing. Roll20, why are you being weird with window sizing? Oh, it's being so weird. I hate it. There we go. Da-da-da-da. Okay, I'm going to use a bonus action to summon Fenrir, and they're going to appear right here at full health because they have full health when they are summoned. And their target is going to be this thing right next to them.
alright.
It has its own turn in initiative, so let me just roll that now. That is a bonus action. Normal action, I'm going to, again, make sure this thing doesn't heal.
Okay.
Or attempt to make sure that thing doesn't heal. So that's going to be another chill touch.
Alright.
And then
What damage?
I believe if you don't have a listed swim speed, it is just half your default speed, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to hop in and swim 15 feet. 20, I guess, because 5 feet of movement to get in, and I have 35 total. So I get over there.
Alright. The flow of the river does move you by 1.
Cool. And that's my turn.
Alright. I accidentally switched the initiative around, and this one should be going now, but it went earlier, so it'll just be this one's turn, and then afterwards I'll have it be correct.
Well, it's the start of a new round.
Right, but like, okay, so
Oh, I see you switched
that
them
one,
up.
yeah, that one went twice.
I
So now
see.
this one will just go twice this round, and then that'll even out. He's gonna make his deck save and succeed, and then just keep trying to get to where you guys are at.
I don't know if they'll make it.
Camus.
I'm going to curse slightly about Katrina trying to swim across the river. But then move over here. I'll use my secret Fey touched spell slot to Misty Step there.
All right.
And then-
Now that you're closer, you get a better look at the third vampire. You recognize him.
Oh, fuck.
Ah.
You monster.
God damn it.
This is sad.
Why would you do such a thing?
I'll throw a magic stone at
Speechless.
Well,
guy.
well, if it isn't the consequences of our own actions.
Back to me.
Well, this is no fun, therefore he's not Blinsky.
Wait, isn't that... That should be 11 damage. But it didn't add in my...
Your strength or wisdom or whatever.
Yeah, my
You might
wisdom.
need to just go in and modify the spell to fix that.
It keeps changing it on me. But yeah.
All right, plink. Marcus.
I'm gonna keep shooting the one that's slowly coming towards us. And hopefully with the magic weapon on, it's gonna start taking the damage a lot more faster. Shot 1.
That will hit. 15 damage.
And then shot 2.
Another 6. Blinsky will turn around at the newcomers. And, Camus,
Yep.
you've got a claw and a bite coming your way.
I...
The claw will hit you for 9 slashing. The bite
Okay.
will hit you for 8 piercing and then 12 necrotic. And that lowers
Hmm.
your max hit points by 12.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing crossing the
It just
river.
lumbers over to you and yeah.
I'm staying here where it's safe.
So first one.
Actually,
That
the safest
should
place
make
might
it-
be in the river itself, because they can't get to us there.
What was the total on the second one? It was 20.
20, yeah.
That just makes it?
That just makes it.
Okay. Sleet Storm is still up, and... Alright, so... What was the scratch?
9.
9. Okay, so 29 in total. Fuck. That was more than half my health.
And then Victor is up.
I don't know which one of these I want to hit. I'll probably just hit this guy with a fireball.
Alright.
Oh no, sorry, it's not like Eldritch Blast where you would roll it twice. It's just roll. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, only the first one
Only
really
the
matters.
Alright, 12 damage. And then, yeah, so you light it on fire a bit, and then the wolf is up. Uh, 12 damage. Is that magic piercing or just regular?
I think it's just normal piercing damage, but it's completely up to you given that it is like a summoned creature. It does not mention that it is magic, it just like uses a wolf stat block,
Yeah,
so
just the wolf stat block. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so non-magic.
Mhm.
Still, that equates to 6.
Yep. And DC 13 strength save.
You got it. It makes the save.
Okay.
Your wolf sort of bites its hand and tries to grab it, and then it throws it off, and it, has bite marks in its hand now.
Mm-hmm.
I said that this one would go twice this turn because the other one went twice last turn.
Yep.
Deck save versus the Sleet Storm.
Yep.
He makes it. He's going to sprint across the bridge. And that's his turn. Katrina.
Okay, so I'm going to step forward. And what can I see now that I'm this close about the snare that's holding Victor up?
It's like your standard rope trap.
Okay. So it can easily be sort of cut down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attempt to finagle getting the rope untied with Mage Hand. That seems like too slow for the situation that's currently happening. I'm just gonna bonus action cast Shadow Blade and hurl it at the rope to free Victor.
Sorry, if this changes what you plan to do, when you enter the Sleet Storm, you do have to make the deck save.
Alright, so I'm just gonna swim over here then.
Okay.
And since it uses a dagger or range 2060 throw-in property, I would need to step like 5 feet closer, so like that would put me in range of Blinsky, and I don't like that, but fuck it. No, I'll stay back here. I'll take disadvantage on this. I'm just trying to cut a rope, and hopefully I don't cut you. That's a 12.
Yeah, you cut the rope.
Okay. And I'm just gonna say, run for the river!
You got it. I will do that.
I need Victor to make a acrobatics check. You managed to land just fine.
Okay.
And then with my remaining movement, I'm going to retreat back into the waves.
Alright. Current takes you there. And now it is this guy's turn. He doesn't like the hound.
Cool.
8 damage on the hound from a claw, and then 5 and 5 from the bite. Not that your hound's max HP necessarily matters.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
And then Camus is up.
Yeah, I am going to just be satisfied that I tanked a bit of damage from Volakovich and use an actual second level spell slot to zoom over here, move over a bit so that Katrina has some room to get on shore, and chuck a magic stone at Blinsky.
And that has the +5 in it.
Yes, that damage does have the +5.
Alright. Marcus.
I'm gonna keep shooting the thing. Pew, that hits, I'm assuming.
Yeah. 8 damage.
And another 11.
That will miss. Katrina.
Yes.
Blinsky is going to
What if I rolled higher damage on the one that...
walk up to the shoreline here and try to grab you.
Cool. That's gonna be a...
That's gonna miss.
Hey!
Yeah, he's doing the claw thing where instead of dealing damage he can grapple you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll just try that again. And miss again.
Really?
9 out of 10.
Holy shit, I have 12 AC.
Yeah. He's just like bending over trying to reach at you because you're like down in the water.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, eh. Victor.
Push him in the water.
Now that I'm free of the trap, I remember that I have a feature that helps me.
Most features do help the person who has them.
Oh, hey.
And then
That's
I will
useful.
swim 15 feet.
Alright. Got anything with your action? Oh, that was your. I thought that was a bonus action.
Yeah.
Alright, Wolfie.
Okay. It's gonna be a bite. Crit even without another ally next to it.
Alright. And
Nice.
strength save.
I rolled 3 1s out of 46.
It fails the save.
Cool, it's prone. Yep.
This one is in the Sleet Storm. It succeeds at not slipping. And it is going to keep sprinting. Let's see, so it spends 20 of its 60 getting out of that rough terrain, and then it has 40 left. I'm gonna dash over here.
I
That's
like that.
concerning.
Katrina.
I thought with the magic damage I've been doing, it would take it down, but it's gotta
Well,
be close.
It's pretty low. It's like shambling at this point.
If
Okay.
I had not missed those times, it might have got down.
Bonus action. Blinsky, I would like you to get the fuck out of my personal space.
Strength save. He is a strong lad.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to use my action to disengage and just swim back to shore.
Alright.
Nice.
Well, that was 20 feet.
Yeah, 15 feet of difficult movement for 30, and then an additional 5 to just climb to shore.
How many times
Oh,
can
I
you
see,
do
yeah.
that?
Well, you don't have the additional 5.
35 base speed.
You have 35?
Yeah.
Damn. I thought you just had 30. Alright, well. This guy's gonna try to stand up. Well, he's not gonna try, he's just gonna stand up. I believe that provokes attack of opportunity?
No, it does not. Only
Oh.
moving out, so out of a creature's
It does
range.
in PPU. This is not PPU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna try and kill your wolf.
Cool.
7 slashing damage with claws,
Yep.
and then a total of 18 damage on the bite.
Oh yeah, no, it's down.
And then he is going to try and, well, he'll enter the Sleet Storm. Fail the dex save,
He falls prone again.
and he like just legit does not have enough movement left to stand back up.
Heh.
Camus.
Even at half HP, Marcus, you probably have more HP than me, so
How much do you have?
I'm
right
gonna
now?
move behind you. I am going to bonus action, magicify 3 stones, and throw one of them at this guy.
What is Camus's max hit points?
Uh,
Out of curiosity.
normally 53, right now 41.
I'm not. Oh yeah. A half is like almost your max.
11
I'm at
bludgeoning.
49 if you were curious.
11 bludgeoning. Okay.
Presumably magic bludgeoning.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally in the name, Magic Stone.
Yeah.
Marcus.
If it's not down, I'm gonna shoot it.
Nice.
Pew pew,
Ow.
motherfucker.
Not quite down yet.
What about now?
Describe your kill.
Right between the eyes. Just an arrow there now. No, actually, I shoot those 2 arrows and they go into both of its eyes. That's way cooler.
Oof. Blinsky.
And one of them literally explodes in its eye. Because it was a crit.
Blinsky's gonna hop in the water and try and chase you.
You are the worst vampire.
He starts screaming as he enters it.
God.
He starts just wading in, right? And then as he's wading, he's just like, ah!
This is sad.
Victor.
I am going to swim the rest of the way across the river. Clamber up onto shore and then do firebolt again
All right.
and miss.
Very hard to hit him when he's splashing around like that. This vampire's dead. Katrina.
Alright. I am going to back up out of the river, bonus action to shove Blinsky further back in the water, or at least attempt to. So
Alright.
that's going to be another telekinetic.
He fails this time.
5 feet back. Finish my movement to get closer to the rest of the group. And then I'm going to follow it up with an action to chill touch.
Blinsky? Or
Yes, Blinsky.
Alright, he takes a little bit of damage. Half its movement standing up. And then it will dash with the other half in the rough terrain to get there. And then Camus, it is your turn.
I'm going to be potentially incredibly rude and cast Hold Person on Blinsky.
Oh no.
Worth it. It will be sad to watch, but it's a good play.
Wisdom save, DC 16.
Yep.
He does not make the save.
F. And I'm going to move myself further down so that I can kind of keep pace with this guy.
It's where I was gonna stand, but I can move, so it's fine.
Oh, I can move further. It
I
doesn't.
mean, I can also move further. It doesn't really matter.
There.
Marcus,
Well,
you're
then,
up.
then you'd be in the way of my arrow, so you can just go where you went. It's fine. Go here and switch Slayer's play to the one on the other shore that's in the Sleet Storm, and then
All right.
I'll do the pew pew.
$16 damage. Nice.
And another 5.
Another 5.
That's magic damage.
Blinsky actually
Nice.
saves out of your spell.
I have 7 arrows left.
But that is his turn, and he just continues to float down the river screaming. Victor.
Might as well not waste spell slots at this point, so I'll do Firebolt again.
Once again, splashing in the water is like a good counter against a firebolt, it would seem. Katrina.
Oh, hey, it's my turn already again. Bonus action, because Shadow Blade is a concentration spell, and I still have it up. I'm going to summon my Shadow Blade and chuck it at Blinsky again. So, yeet.
That will miss.
Okay.
This guy is in the Sleet Storm, so does he trip? He does trip. Spends half his movement getting back up from that, and then we'll sprint. Very slowly making his way over. Camus.
I will throw one of my magic stones at Blinsky.
Link.
And then I'm gonna.
He's just screaming, ah! Oh, ah!
And that's it for me.
Marcus. That will miss, or the second hit will miss.
I'm assuming just the first one. I just realized I was hitting the wrong push to talk button.
What are you aiming at?
The one in the Sleet Storm.
And the Sleet Storm. Okay, so another 6 damage.
Yeah.
Blinsky.
I'm gonna run out of arrows. I got 5 left.
Blinsky's just gonna dash.
Well, you put a bunch into this guy, so you can just use him as a quiver.
You know, that's very fair. Wait, he can move that much from the water?
He dashed.
So
I
he
need
doesn't
a
have
hand
an
here.
action.
Yeah, that was his turn. Victor.
Let's do one more Firebolt and hope I hit. Now that he's out of the water.
Yeah, he's out of the water. So you hit him. Just dry him off. Katrina.
All right. Oh, hey, Blinsky is right the fuck over here. That's not a good thing. So let me just go ahead and... We're doing a lot of DPS, so I should focus on DPS as well. I'm gonna bonus action resummon Shadow Blade, head over here and just melee attack it so I don't have to keep spending bonus actions on it.
All right.
That is not the attack version of that. There you go.
10 damage. All right. He is still up. And speaking of still up, the vampire in the sleet storm just fails to save. So he does the thing that he's been doing where he trips, gets up, and then sprints for a little bit. Camus.
I am going to chuck the last of my current magic stones at Blinsky. Never mind. And I will bonus action to create 3 more magic stones and also move further down.
All right, Marcus.
There's a penalty for shooting point blank, right?
Yeah, it's disadvantage.
It's disadvantage.
That's my magic weapon, though, so...
You could provoke an attack of opportunity by just stepping back 5 feet and then...
I kind of don't want to do that. I can take a attack of opportunity, I think, so... I'm
Yeah.
gonna move back.
All right, he's gonna bite at you. With your AC,
It's 14.
that just misses.
Huzzah.
Ow.
Can move one more. There. And I move here, and then I shoot. I'm gonna switch Slayer's Prey to Blinsky because he's on this side. And I'm gonna shoot him.
All right.
Q. That misses, I assume, right?
Yeah, it misses.
Did I really miss twice? That's really rude.
Katrina,
All right.
the large vampire turns to you.
I do not feel safe. But I'm gonna keep attacking anyway. Since it is a... Oh wait, it's his turn.
Yeah,
I
it's his
see.
turn.
I see what the problem is.
9
ahead.
slashing damage. And he's gonna bite you, and he misses the bite.
Cool.
Victor.
Firebolt seems fine.
Yeah, you hit him. Katrina.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna pull out my actual dagger as well, so I can do some 2-weapon fighting up in here. Shadow Blade, offhand, normal dagger, and fucking whiff both of them and cry.
You're like, wait a minute, I'm not trained in the arts of melee combat.
Well, that's my turn. Little help over here!
This guy actually makes the saves this time, so he will get the benefit of his full sprint. And then Camus is up.
Gonna see that happening. Move back a bit and then throw one of my magic stones at Blinsky.
Dunk. You dunk him on the head. He now has 1 hit point left.
fuck's sake.
Marcus.
I'm gonna shoot him. But since he has 1 health, I'm gonna switch the Slayer's Prey to the other one as a bonus action first, so I can try and maximize damage. Do I hit him?
Just barely.
Hooray.
Oh!
Now, with my second shot, I'm gonna shoot the other one, which is now marked. For 12 damage.
12 damage. Alright. Blinsky is dead by your hand. So Victor is up.
I have 1 arrow left in my quiver.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm trying to get my cat out of the way. I think that's in like with 120 feet of me, right? Yeah, so I'm just gonna cast fire.
14 damage. Nice. Katrina.
Okay. And now we're on to the other one. Back to chill touch tactics. It is not an offhand weapon.
15 necrotic. The final Sleet Storm roll. That is a nat 20 on the save, so he's just gonna sprint again, get here. He does not regen, and Camus is up.
That's within 60, so throw a magic stone.
That
Never
will
mind.
miss. Marcus.
Sorry, I was moving something out of the way. Let me see. Good. I'm gonna walk over here. Can I still see through that tree, or like, cause it's a small one?
It's a small one.
Yeah, so I should be fine. I'm shoot at this guy. That should just hit, right?
Yep.
And if
For
it's not
13
dead,
damage.
I'm gonna pull an arrow out of this corpse next to me and fire another one.
Alright.
You miss.
It misses. You hit the tree. Victor.
I'm now at the point of just pulling arrows from this corpse.
Firebolt again. Maybe that hits.
You ignite it, and it dies. And that is combat.
Well, I'm alive and not stuck in a tree. That is an improvement.
I see your teleport spell worked well.
I scowl at you. It needs some work.
You don't say.
I am curious.
Well, it's not as if anyone has ever teleported out of Barovia before. There's bound to be some setbacks.
I have gone ahead and added the targeting circle to your journals. It's under summons.
Ah, nice.
I thought I gestured to all three of you, were leaving Valaki. Because I assume we're still close-ish to Valaki.
Yeah, so you are just at the river crossing.
So we're just outside town.
Yeah, you're about a mile outside town.
We were leaving Valaki. We had an invitation to Castle Ravenloft, of all places, and then we had some locations we wished to visit west of the village. Town, city, Valaki.
It's fine, you can call it a village. That's really all it is.
So, how long have you just been sort of hanging there?
By my best guess, couple of hours.
Okay.
Why?
So,
How long has it been?
I don't think it's been too long. I'm not really suspicious of time shenanigans going on, but what I was going to say is you probably don't want to head back to Valaki right now.
Well, I wasn't planning on it.
Okay, good. Lady Wachter is
Insane.
even more so than we first thought.
I say this as I'm like just pulling arrows out of this corpse.
He attempted to make sacrifices of at least one person who she viewed as a dissenter.
Well, that's nothing that my father didn't do. I say, not quite understanding that you really meant like a literal blood sacrifice to like evil gods. I think you're just kind of exaggerating with the word sacrifice. But
Can I insight check to discern whether you actually what you just said?
Go for it.
Nope, no idea.
I have even less idea.
Sure,
But
why
also,
not?
I'm busy.
I mean, I'm sure that my father had people killed, right?
I'm busy fishing arrows out, so.
Oh yeah.
Probably even in gruesome or embarrassing ways, but not literally like blood sacrifice to, you know.
I wasn't aware your father was into the whole summon evil gods sacrifice, but I suppose
Oh,
you
you
knew
mean...
him better than us.
No, my father never had any interest in that. You give him too much credit. I thought you just meant metaphorically sacrifice.
Nope, actual human sacrifice.
We have the skull that they were trying to sacrifice them to right in my pack.
That is fascinating.
I suddenly realized that I should not have said that in front of Victor.
Oh, you know I'm gonna want to see it now. As much as it pains me to say this, if I can't go back to Vallaki, and I don't much fancy my chances out here, I spare a glance at the vampire corpses.
Oh, I thought you were doing fine for yourself.
I'm just gonna give Camus a glare at that.
Shrug.
Well, if you're going to make me say it, I want to come with you because I don't think I have very many other options right now. And wherever you're going, it's better than Vallaki and it's better than here.
Regardless of our prior interactions, I'm inclined to agree that were we to simply pass you by and leave you for dead, that would not really reflect well on us.
Well, if you were going to do that, you wouldn't have done this. I hope.
While you're talking, I'm just gonna casually throw these bodies in the river.
Good call.
They sizzle as they float downstream.
Look, we don't need to belabor the point. I'm just going to get in the cart. I'd
You
say
enter
as
the
I
cart
walk to
and
the
see a
cart.
gigantic fucking dragon skull.
I'll kind of nudge it to the side and make room for me to sit down.
Katrina's gonna enter the cart as well and sort of sit on the opposite side and say, I honestly thought you would have been more skeptical or curious about that, but
I'll drive this side. Or join Camus in the front. Now
Oh.
that I'm not bleeding
Well, I'm
out.
kind of in a petulant mood right now, so I'm sure I'll ask about it later.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose if you're going to be traveling with us, we should probably fill you in on where we're headed next.
Weren't there 4 of you?
There were.
And there are now.
How much do you know about Arkenvostold?
I mean, it's an old ruin somewhere to the west of Vallaki, I guess. That sounds like a reasonable amount for me to know.
Yes, home of the silver dragon after which it's named, and the skull of which is currently resting here in this cart. One of my one of Strahd's many trophies over his reign.
That slip up.
Wait, Victor doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there for that.
That was completely like out of character too. I was like, "Oh fuck!" But I
That's-
made the slip up. It's real.
Yeah.
That was great. The question is, did Victor pick up on it or not?
Did they
Up to you.
indeed?
I mean, I definitely heard it. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure how to respond to that. Um, I'll just say you stole this from Strahd von Zarovich.
Is
Question
that
mark.
so unbelievable?
We borrowed it without asking.
I have a suspicion that he more or less allowed us to leave with it, rather than us actually stealing it by our own merit.
And I suppose you intend to return it to Argynvostholt out of the goodness of your hearts.
Yep.
I feel like there's something more to this, given the history of Barovia and the various adventurers that have been in our position before we were.
And what exactly is your position?
Did we ever actually recover Van Richten's journal, or does Gesh still have it?
No, I got it from him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of poke my head through the front
And
of
I
the
gave
cart
it
to
to
the.
you, I think.
Fair enough. If I have the journal, I'm just going to take it out and show it to you. Point out the entries that sort of talk about their adventuring group forming, heading to Argynvostholt, and like bemoaning the fact that they had to go all the fucking way to the castle.
Wasn't
To
that in
get
the
this-
Sailor's Journal?
I have that too,
Yeah.
That was the Sailor's Journal, yeah.
but having to go all the fucking way to the castle and back just to get this fucking skull. And I'm just gonna say, so yeah, that's what we're doing.
Does the journal make it clear that all this is, like, in preparation to kill Strahd von Zarovich?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't mention if they actually ended up getting the skull and coming back with it.
But I mean, it makes it clear that, like, that's why
That
they're
was
doing
the
that.
motive behind it, yes.
It mentions the fortune teller and the three things, yes.
So your position is would-be murderers of the Count Strahd von Zarovich. Your father.
I did say that, didn't I?
Well, I certainly picked a fine group to join.
From what I understand, he's not invincible. Van Richten was able to kill him once before. Only a shame that the second time he was not able to repeat that feat. The mists lifted, and my mother and I escaped Barovia in that brief time. I was only recently dragged back in.
Well, if this Van Richten had killed him properly, he wouldn't have needed to do it a second time. Or has the word kill taken on some alternate meaning of which I am unaware?
You've lived in Barovia your whole life. You know that it doesn't have the same meaning.
Okay, that's fair.
I suppose a permanent death would be
But if
preferable.
that's the case, that he cannot be killed, or if even if you did kill him as this Van Richten did, all this would simply happen again. So what's the point? Why are you not just leaving Barovia?
Because we can't.
Allegedly, killing him is how we can leave Barovia.
Oh,
Maybe.
I suspect that might also be part of the reason why your spell didn't exactly go as planned either.
Well, there must be a way to kill him permanently, though.
well, I suppose as long as I have no other leads, I can play along with this charade of yours for a time.
I'm starting to remember why I didn't like you.
I'll just scowl and read the journal so that I don't have to talk to you.
Fine by me.
Well, we keep writing.
I'm trying very hard not to get the book wet because I am, soaked from fleeing through the river.
Not anymore, you aren't.
Oh yeah, right. I can cast Precedent. Why do I see? I'm not a wizard. I don't know the wizard spells. Um, even though I have that, so then yeah, I become unwet.
Also known as dry.
Yes. Okay.
I assume we've been riding this whole time as well.
We're trying to do. I'm just guessing that we're trying to do some sort of long rest shift.
Yeah. We definitely,
Depends
as
on
much
how long
as
the trip is.
I really don't want to spend 8 hours out here in the wilderness, we don't really have a choice. We need to take a break. Perhaps we can do so at the edge of the forest, just before the manor itself.
Well, I mean, you can rest in the cart.
It's not an 8-hour cart ride, though.
Yeah.
I don't really need to long rest. I can just use hit dice.
Well, it's about 5 miles out,
Yeah.
but it's through janky forest roads. It is starting to get dark.
Anyone in desperate need of health?
Kind of, but I have 6 hit dice left.
Oh, so yeah, you're good. If you're good, then I'm gonna slap a cure wounds on myself.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and do an arcane recovery.
Nice.
throw an upcast on myself too.
That's enough. I'm also going to do my natural
That was
recovery.
perfectly average.
Wow, that was a really good roll.
2 min rolls and 2 max rolls.
That was almost as high as I could have possibly rolled on both of those. Okay, now I'm in good shape. And I've got 2 spell slots left. Cool. So I guess we ride.